Okay, NBA rank. Y'all drunk as hell. Now listen, I'm a big fan of the whole NBA rank thing, and I love just rankings. Period. So y'all decided to rank the top 10 point guards of all time. All right. So 10 you had Bob Cousy, 9 you had Walt Frazier, 8 you had Jason Kidd, 7 you had Steve 7 you had Steve Nash, 6 you had Chris Paul. That's cool. Well, sort of, kind of. And I'll tell you when I started, like, okay, y'all tripping. So here's your top 5. Magic was 1. Oscar Robertson was 2. I understand the Oscar Robertson thing. Magic, certainly, I don't have a problem with that. Issue I have is with 3, 4, and 5. Number 5, you had Isaiah Thomas, which wouldn't be so bad if number 4 wasn't Steph Curry, number 3 wasn't John Stockton. Listen, I understand John Stockton is all-time leaders in assists and steals. And that matters a lot because for him, as much as it is a longevity award, he got down a lot of assists and a lot of steals. But you asking, you going to any barbershop, any sports writer newsroom, you talk to anybody who from that era. Who's better? Isaiah Thomas or John Stockton? Who gonna say John Stockton? Like, who gonna say John Stockton? Think about it. They might say, John Stockton. No, Isaiah Thomas. They wouldn't even ponder that long. In fact, before I even finish saying Stockton, when I say Isaiah or John Stockton, they would cut me off and say, Zeke, or boy, you crazy? Let's keep it funky. So not only is Zeke behind John Stockton, which you could only get something like this, something like NBA rank, because the people who make these votes don't have to answer anybody or look anybody in the face and justify that. They can just say that behind their, desk, keyboard, say that, and it gets out there, and it's like, okay, we can just pass that. But they say it's somebody's face, they get cussed out. So not only you got Zeke behind Steph, behind John, you got him behind Steph. Look, I understand what Steph is in the middle of doing is like all-time great. I'm never denying that. And to say he's going to finish in the top 5 point guards of all time when it's all said and done, I can rock with that. Because I think it's another guy in this era who going to be able to make that same claim when it's all said and done and keep going at the pace he's going. So I can rock with that. But I'm saying 1.5 injury, well, you can't even call this one injury free, but 1.5 relatively injury free spectacular seasons does not make you top 5 all time. Now, if you want to say that he projects to be that, I'm going to reject you on that. Because when LeBron was projected in top all-time small forward, rankings in the middle of his career, and when Shaq was ranked in all-time center, discussion in the middle of his career, it was after like 4 or 5 seasons of like absolutely spectacular play where he didn't really have an average season and injuries didn't play a role when he got off to a slow start or a mediocre start. They were out the gate great and sustained it so much that you saw, barring a catastrophic injury, it's clear what they're going to be. Now, I think at this point it may be clearer what Steph's going to be, but how many years is he removed from having like constant foot problems and ankle problems and he's having those same issues now? He's missed a couple games. Who's to say this thing won't linger? He ends up missing, 10, 15 games, enters the playoffs not 100%, and flames out. Then what are you left with? One spectacular NBA championship season and surrounded by a bunch of injury-plagued seasons that limited who he was. That's why you can't put Steph in the top top 4 yet. I had Isaiah Thomas. Like that other 5. If you want to put him ahead of those 5, okay, fine. Or those other 6 guys, fine. But personally, I think Chris Paul should be like 5. And then you want to slot Steph in there? I guess. I would have it, honestly. It will be Magic. I guess I can see Oscar. Personally, I would have it'd be Magic, Isaiah. Okay. Then Big O. Then John Stockton and Chris Paul. And 6 through 10, y'all can debate that. And please miss me with the Oscar Robertson average a triple-double back when 6'5" was actually tall. Back when you was a 6'5" point guard was the equivalent of Magic Johnson being a 6'9" point guard in the 1980s. And on top of that, a lot of his rebounds and assists were a product of an up and down pace of play back in the 1960s and early 70s. Everybody ran up and down the court. A ton of missed shots. Bob Cousy, who's 10th on that list of all-time point guards, shot 37.5% for his career. Because back then it was run and gun. Good shot, bad shot, in between shot. Jack it up, throw it up, and just keep running up and down. Final score, 132 to 122. With a low field goal percentage. And a lot of rebounds for everybody. Your big man averaged 20. Your center averaged 20. Your power forward averaged 17. Your small forward probably averaged 11 or 12. And your point guard averaged 6 or 7. Unless you was Oscar Robertson and you were taller than everybody else at 6'5", then you averaged 10. But yeah, come on now. Got to do better than that.